the Primetime Angles with the one and only Pop Dibiase, the Primetime Capper.
Good News Only Racing Club, led by the legendary Doug O'Neill, the trainer of 2 Kentucky Derby winners, and I'll have another in Nyquist. Also trained 2-time Breeders' Cup champ Golden Sense, who are just a part of a long list of thoroughbred champions trained by Doug O'Neill. The Good News Only Racing Club has a young core of horses to look out for in Dennis's Celery, Irish Heatwave, and Notre Dame, just to name a few. Win the day every day with the Good News Only Racing Club, a proud sponsor of the NFL Bet Exchange.
From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a Prime Wave Media production.
Tune into Big Wave Boxing every week with a brand new guest with the one and only Pop Dibiase, the Primetime Capper, getting the best boxing stories, best boxing angles, and the truth when it all comes down to the sweet science. Tune in to Big Wave Boxing on the Prime Wave Media channel on YouTube. All right, we're back with the premier sports betting show, the Primetime Angles with the one and only Pop Dibiase, the Primetime Capper. So let's go ahead and get into the state of the Lakers. The Lakers had a great effort last night. They absolutely crushed the Utah Jazz. The Lakers now have moved to 4-0 in the play-in in the in-season tournament, and they find themselves as the number one seed in the western portion of the bracket. So they have put themselves in position to be one of the dominant, one of the teams that really can possibly move forward and be in Las Vegas at the end of December, in the mid-December, because we're doing this before Christmas, but I know that the Lakers now, they find themselves in good position. And you know what? That's what it was all about. The Lakers took their games very seriously in the tournament situation. And I saw a lot of the teams that you consider the bad teams in the NBA take theirs very personal as well, too. And look at it in an NCAA form. And this idea is working out wonders right now. Now, when you look at the stats for the Lakers last night, Anthony Davis was the man, 29 minutes, 26 points, 16 rebounds last night. He had 5 offensive rebounds as well, 2 with 4 assists. D'Angelo Russell had 20 points last night, 3 of 4 from the three-point stripe. And he was really confident last night. He played confident basketball, and he had 8 assists, and 5 of them were just beautiful. They were some and one dimes. That was just, woo. That boy was bowling last night. And then you had LeBron James, 17 points. 9 assists, 7 rebounds, almost a triple-double last night, and he kept his turnovers down. He only had 2 turnovers last night. Taurean Prince only 4 points. Cam Reddish had a groin injury, so he only played 5 minutes. Rui Hachimura was pretty good off the bench with 12. Christian Wood was probably the best player off the bench last night. He looked really, really good. He looked really confident as well, too. He went 6 of 7. Austin Reeves had 19 points last night as well, too, with 5 rebounds and 5 assists. He is relishing in that bench role. And then you know who stepped it up big time last night, and I really liked the way that he was attacking the rim. Jackson Hayes had 10 points and was 4 of 4 last night. That was pretty good right there. But once again, I need more rebounds. But Christian Wood did his job, though. He had 8 rebounds last night with his 16 points as well, too. And the Lakers as a group last night had 52 rebounds to 42. I can only go ahead and take that, but they did give up 13 offensive rebounds. That does need to be fixed. They forced 14 turnovers, but they had 13 of their own. They shot 57% from the field, 11 of 29 from 3, and then they also shot 22 of 27 from the free throw line. When you get an effort like this, it's hard to beat you. It's that simple. And the Lakers took advantage of a bad team. That's exactly what they did. The Jazz came in here. They're now losers of their last 3 in a row, and this team is actually right now 3-7 on the month of November as well, too. So, you know, the Lakers took advantage of a wounded duck and did what they had to do to keep it moving. Now they got Dallas tonight. Dallas is coming into this game playing pretty middling basketball. And at this point right now, they've actually dropped their last 2 in a row and their last 3 out of 4. So, they're coming off of a 16-point loss to the Kings at home. And then they did lose by 7 to Milwaukee on the road. So this team is trying to get back in order. And you know what? The Lakers seem like they're not going to be that. It seems like this might be an issue for the Lakers. You're fresh off of a back-to-back situation, but you beat this team by 30 points last night. So you know that pretty much you were able to rest your starters last night. LeBron and AD played no minutes in the fourth quarter last night. That was absolutely something that LeBron was dying for, because LeBron had been really putting in a lot of work the last few games, and he was able to get a break last night, and they were able to still win this game by 32 points. So tonight, I don't think that the back-to-back situation is going to affect the Lakers when it comes to fatigue. I think that more and more it's just going to affect the Lakers a little bit because they're playing against a better team. But I do think the Lakers have it in them to win another back-to-back. The Lakers have only lost 1 game at home as well, too. And so, you know what? Let's just ride that wave. And I think the Lakers do find themselves in a good position tonight. I know a lot of people feel that this will probably be a good Luka night, but I think that the Lakers, the way they played defense last night, they're going to take that into tonight as well too. They played great defense. They made sure they made sure they had their hands up. They made sure they ran out on threes. They made sure that they were collecting the rebounds when they needed to keep the Jazz one and done last night. It was just a really good game, and I think you can transfer that into tonight's game because that was a chemistry builder last night, and now you got some confidence with everybody in the group. So with that, that's going to be a wrap on the state of the Lakers. Let's go ahead and get into NBA's Wednesday games. And up first, we have ourselves the Nuggets and the Magic. The Nuggets and the Magic. This is probably the best interconference game that we got